Welcome to Motivation at Hand. To know is to know how. Make your foot the foot that counts. Beneath the banner of conservative dreams. To dismantle the state, or so it seems. Project 2025 plots a nation's new course. Will centralize an unprecedented force. A conservative blueprint for American governance. Project 2025, developed by the Heritage Foundation and supported by various conservative figures and interests, represents a comprehensive plan to reshape the United States federal government. This ambitious initiative aims to swiftly implement a conservative vision of governance upon the election of a Republican president. At its core, Project 2025 seeks to fundamentally alter the structure and function of the federal government. The plan's architects, including former Trump administration officials, such as Jonathan Berry, Ben Carson, Ken Cuccinelli, Rick Dearborn, and Paul Donnes, envision a government that prioritizes executive power, deregulation, and corporate interests. The project outlines several key objectives. It aims to consolidate executive power, moving towards a unitary executive theory model that would significantly strengthen presidential authority. This consolidation would come at the expense of agency independence, with plans to reduce the autonomy of entities like the Department of Justice, Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, Federal Reserve, Federal Communications Commission, FCC, Federal Trade Commission, FTC. Deregulation is another central tenet of Project 2025. The plan proposes drastic reductions in federal regulations, particularly in environmental and corporate oversight areas. This includes significantly reducing the powers of the Environmental Protection Agency and curtailing climate change mitigation efforts. The energy policy outlined in the project favors fossil fuel industries while blocking the expansion of renewable energy infrastructure. A major focus of Project 2025 is reshaping the federal workforce. The plan suggests reintroducing a spoils system for federal employment, potentially through the implementation of Trump's Schedule F executive order. This would transform the nature of federal employment, likely reducing job security and increasing political appointments. The project also aims to limit state-level environmental initiatives, preventing states from adopting stricter environmental regulations than the federal government. This represents a potential shift in the balance of power between state and federal governments, especially in environmental policy, including those associated with the fossil fuel industry. Corporate interests that stand to benefit from deregulation. The Heritage Foundation and its donors, and Republican Party-aligned donors. If implemented, Project 2025 would represent a fundamental restructuring of the federal government. It would shift power dynamics, regulatory approaches, and policy priorities in ways that align with conservative ideologies and corporate interests. The plan's supporters view it as a necessary overhaul of what they see as an overgrown administrative state, while critics argue it would undermine important regulatory protections and concentrate too much power in the executive branch. The comprehensive nature of Project 2025 underscores its significance as a potential roadmap for future Republican administrations. It represents a culmination of long-standing conservative efforts to reshape American governance, building on previous initiatives like the Powell Memo, Reagan-era policies. As such, it stands as a defining document in the ongoing debate over the role and structure of the federal government in American life. In halls of heritage, a plan takes flight to rewrite rules with executive might. Project 2025, a blueprint for control, molding a government to fit their goal. Much appreciation to you for giving of your time with us at Motivation at Hand. To know is to know how. We trust you will come back soon.